Hey DIYers, I'm George from Alarm Grid. Today we're going to be going over how to mute a 5828V, which is a wireless bidirectional keypad for Honeywell systems. And basically we're going to go over how to mute this keypad. So today, this is a 5828V. It's a bidirectional keypad, meaning you can arm and disarm. You can't program through the keypad. It only arms and disarms. This one has the voice enunciator inside of it, and it also chimes as well. And I actually have it paired to my L7000. Now, right now, this is battery operated. You also have the option of plugging in one of the power adapters to it, or one of the power supplies to it. What happens is if you plug in a power supply to it, it'll constantly keep the LCD screen lit. If you have it battery powered only, then you see here the LCD screen goes into like a sleep mode. But to wake it back up, I can simply press and hold star.
Disarm, ready to arm.
And it'll come back up ready for me to use, and then within a couple of seconds it'll go back into that sleep mode. So just to show you real quick, I can actually arm from this keypad right here. I have this paired to my L7000, and you'll notice that if I enter in my master code and the number 2 for away or the 3 for stay, it'll arm the system. So it went to sleep, I have to turn it back on.
Disarm, ready to arm.
I'm going to go ahead and enter in my code and then the number 2 for away.
Armed, away, exit now.
And it starts chiming and it does the voice enunciation. I'll go ahead and disarm it, which is my master code, and then the number 1. But basically, this system is just going to act as a separate, as another point where you can arm and disarm your system from. So if you want to add this somewhere in your house, you certainly can. Now I'm going to go over how to actually mute this keypad, since this can actually be used on Honeywell wireless systems like the LYNX Touches, so the L5210, the L7000, the L5100. The one that it can't be used on is the LYNX system. The reason why is because this uses house ID code and the LYNX doesn't have that. It can also be used on a VISTA system that has a transceiver built in. So if you guys have a 5881 ENH, a 6160 RF, and you guys want to add an extra keypad to it, you certainly can. The process for muting these is a little bit different. So you notice how whenever I just armed away on the keypad, it gave me the voice enunciation armed away, and then it started giving that chime. Whenever I mute the keypad, it just turns off the voice enunciations. So if you want to arm your system away and it doesn't tell you armed away, that means that the voice has already been muted. Now, the actual, I'm going to show you guys real quick how to mute the voice enunciation. All you're going to do is you're going to hit the function button, which is the pound sign, bottom right, the number 2. Yes, so you're going to hit pound, 2 for the volume, and then 1 for off. So pound 2 1. And now if I turn that off, you'll see if I arm my system away, this no longer repeats arm away. Watch.
Armed away, exit now.
So the keypad doesn't do the armed away, but the main panel will. All we're doing is just muting the voice enunciation on the keypad. So I'm going to go ahead and disarm it. My master code and the number 1. All right. Now, again, that's when we're muting it, we're just simply turning off the voice enunciations. The actual button presses are still sounding, and obviously you could also tell it was giving you that countdown chime along with the L7000 as well. Now to re-enable it, it's either pound 2 3 or pound 2 6. Right? So if I go, whoop, it went asleep. If I go pound 2 3, it'll say check, and then you'll see now if I arm it away, 1 2 3 4 2.
Armed away, exit now.
Let me disarm it.
Disarmed, ready to arm.
So all we're doing when we're muting it is just turning off the voice enunciation. So notice how to mute it, it was #21, and to turn it on was #23 or #26. When you're doing this on a VISTA system that has a transceiver, you need to enter in #021 or #023 or 6. Yeah, so you have to make sure you hit that 0 before you hit any other command. And that's if you're doing it on VISTA systems that have a wireless transceiver, such as the 5881ENH or the 6160RF. All right. So again, muting that is going to go ahead and just mute the voice enunciations on the 5828. And if you guys do have any questions, you can always email us at support@alarmgrid.com. If you found the video helpful, make sure you hit like underneath, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and enable notifications so whenever we upload new content, you guys are notified. I'm George, and I'll see you guys next time.